Hi, I'm Kelly Wenzel, CMO of SmartBear. And with me today is Derek Larson, Application Software Manager at COCC. Derek, I would love to start if you could just give us a little bit of background on your role and also COCC.
Thanks for having me here, Kelly. I work at COCC. We are a core banking technology provider based out of Southington, Connecticut. I oversee the automated testing teams as well as the release management team.
Set the stage, walk us through your journey and what you've done with your automation practice. Like, what led you to embark down this path about a more standardized, unified approach?
I think automation has always been a desire in technology. So COCC really started in 2016. We started very small. It was 3 machines and 1 developer, which was myself. And we slowly grew that over time. And I think after our first regression run, we immediately saw the results that it was bringing, the speed, the consistency, and the stability. So that's when we really started investing heavily in our automation journey.
Derek, my understanding is that your teams were working in silos with, different tools, different formats. How did you embark down this journey? Where did you guys start? And what did that look like as you were trying to drive to a more unified approach?
Our first step in this automation journey is really getting all these manual teams working under a singular source of truth. That's where we started looking at Zephyr, and we're now currently on QMetry. Ever since then, we have tripled our teams, I think, since starting with QMetry. COCC worked extremely hard getting these testing teams to work together, sharing test cases, reducing duplicated work, and just sharing results between teams so that Team A knows what Team B is covering.
In what ways does a test management solution like QMetry help you make better decisions as a business?
Development never wants to be the reason that product can't get a feature out to a customer quick enough. So that's really leading us to drive more efficiency changes, shrink that SDLC, minimize it as much as possible without introducing new risk.
When you talk about shrinking the SDLC, do you specifically mean time?
My focus is in the testing areas. So development these days has been accelerated so much by AI and the technologies that it's bringing that the coders are able to code so much more within their development window. So now the bottleneck's really coming down to testing teams where they have to test a lot more in the same amount of time, but we're going even further. We're asking teams to go even quicker to get that release out quicker.
So it actually sounds like it's helping the quality team keep pace with the accelerated development cycle.
It's giving them a chance, yes. And as QMetry and some of the agentic tools that are coming with it start to mature more, that's going to help COCC even more.
Well, now that we get a sense of how you're using QMetry for test automation and to make better decision making, let's shift over to test automation. You're using our AI native test automation product, Reflect. Can you talk to me about what impact that has had on your test coverage and on productivity?
Reflect, being low code, is really easy to use. You can let pretty much any analyst use it. So now we're looking to have analysts putting together automated tests alongside with the developers as they're creating features. This allows us to instantly integrate that automated test right into the pipeline along with the new feature code. So we're talking a month saving almost at best.
Wow, that's exciting.
It's huge.
Well, let's talk about the power of putting Reflect and QMetry together. What does the benefit of getting a more connected system of automation and reporting do for you? What does it do for your team's output?
I expect much more visibility into our end-to-end testing lifecycle, from automation right through to reporting. This should result in a faster feedback loop for teams, which is going to allow for quicker business decisioning. It's also going to allow for developers to quickly get the feedback they need before breaking focus from a feature set to move on to another. That instant feedback is huge when working in a sprint style format and trying to stick to scope items in a release.
I think this makes a ton of sense, right? Because you have a technology paradigm shift in development, and it stands to reason then you can't just throw humans at the problem on the other side of the equation over in quality. So you need to employ technology tools like Reflect for test automation that are going to give you that same or equivalent, hopefully, level of acceleration to keep pace.
At the very least, the hope is to automate enough to where the manual teams, A, don't need to add folks to the team to keep up with the dev work, but B, allow the team members that are there to focus on the features that truly need manual intervention.
Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today to share this perspective. I know many people are sitting in your same chair and facing these same challenges. So it's really helpful to hear from another practitioner. How are you addressing the challenges and what is it doing for your business and where is it going next? So thank you.
I can't wait to see where it's going next.